All right, so how does a brilliant software idea actually, become a real thing? Something you can click on, something you can use? Well, it's definitely not magic. It's actually a really simple but super powerful process that turns those big, fuzzy ideas into real, concrete action. And today, we're going to break it all down. Okay, I bet this sounds familiar. Have you ever been there? Your team works its tail off for weeks, maybe even months. You deliver exactly what was asked for, down to the letter. And then you hear this. It's just what we asked for, but not what we want. Oof, that one stings, right? It captures one of the biggest, most expensive frustrations in the entire world of software development. So, this really is the core question we're tackling, isn't it? Why does this happen? This gap, this chasm really, between what a customer says they want and what they actually need. Well, that's the danger zone. It's where projects go completely off the rails, where budgets get totally blown, and where truly great ideas just sink without ever delivering on their amazing promise. So, let's talk about the nightmare scenario, the wrong thing built. Because really, before a single line of code is ever typed, every single team has to answer the most fundamental question there is: what are we building? And if you get that wrong, it doesn't matter how beautiful your code is or how fast your servers are, you're just building waste. Expensive, well-engineered waste. So our goal, our entire job really, isn't just to be coders or engineers. It's to be bridge builders. We have to build this sturdy bridge right over that gap, connecting what the customer asks for on one side with what the user truly needs to get their job done on the other. And lucky for us, there's a fantastic tool designed for this exact purpose. All right, let's get into it. Telling a user story. This is the hero of our story today, if you will. It's this beautifully simple, elegant tool from the Agile playbook that's designed to do one thing really, really well. Make sure we are laser focused on the user's perspective, right? From the get-go. Now, the key word here is perspective. A user story is not, I repeat, not some big, scary technical document filled with jargon that nobody understands. Nope. It's simple, it's human, and most importantly, it's not the end of the story. It's the start of a conversation, a really, really important one. Okay, so what does one of these things actually look like? Let's dive into the story's anatomy. We're going to break down how they're structured, and you'll see it's a deceptively simple template, but man, every single piece plays a critical role. This is it. This is the magic formula. I want, so that. That's the whole thing. But this simple structure forces us to answer three absolutely critical questions. Who are we building this for? What exactly do they want to do? And the real kicker, the most important part, why? Why do they even want this in the first place? So let's put some meat on those bones. The persona, that's your who. In this case, a logged-in customer. Simple enough? The action is the what. They want to save items to a wish list. Got it. But the value, the value is where the real magic happens. That's the why. Knowing that the reason is so that I can find them to purchase later, that is gold. That gives the team all the context they need to make smarter decisions about everything, from design to the actual code. And here it is, all put together. As a logged-in customer, I want to save items to a wish list so that I can easily find them to purchase later. See? It's just so clear. It's a single, concise sentence that everyone, and I mean everyone, from the CEO down to the newest developer on the team, can understand. Suddenly, the goal is shared. There's no ambiguity. We are all rowing in the same direction. Okay, so the goal is super clear now. That's awesome. But this brings up a new problem, right? How do we know when we're, done? I mean, save items to a wish list is a great start, but it's still kind of vague. It doesn't really give the dev team a finish line to run towards. Right. So we need to answer that question. What does done actually mean? To solve this whole thing, we've got to define, in black and white, exactly what done looks like. We need a checklist, a set of conditions that tell us without a doubt that this thing is finished and working. And that, my friends, is where acceptance criteria come into the picture. Think of these as the official checklist for your user story. Their job is to destroy ambiguity, to clarify the scope, and this is huge, they become the blueprint for all of our testing. It's simple. If the feature passes these specific tests, it's done. Period. And guess what? Just like user stories, these acceptance criteria have their own simple, powerful format to keep everything crystal clear. It's called given, when, then, and it's perfect for framing each little condition as its own mini scenario. Okay, let's build one right now for our wish list story. We always start with given. Given is all about setting the stage. It's the context, the starting point. So for this one, given I am logged in and on a product page. See? We know exactly where our user is starting from. Okay, next up is when. This is the action. It's the specific thing the user does that triggers, well, everything else. So following our scenario, when I click the Add to Wishlist button, simple, direct, it's the action we're testing. And we finish it off with then. This is the payoff. It's the expected result, the thing we can actually see and test to prove it worked. So then the item should appear in my wish list. And boom, given, when, then. It's simple, it's clear, and most importantly, it's 100% testable. Now, of course, one user story is usually going to need more than one of these scenarios. I mean, what about actually seeing your wish list? So we'd write another one. Given I have previously added items to my wish list, when I navigate to my account page, then I should see a link to my wish list. See how that works? Each little piece of the feature gets its own clear, testable definition. Okay, let's bring this all home. We're going from idea to action. The really crucial thing to get here is how these two tools, the user story and its acceptance criteria, they're a team. They work together to take some big, fuzzy idea and transform it into something a team can actually grab onto, build, and test. And this slide says it all, doesn't it? This is the whole journey. On the left, you have this vague, fuzzy idea. We need a wish list feature. I mean, what do you even do with that? But on the right, you have a fully actionable requirement. You have the who, the what, the why, and a clear, testable example of what done looks like. This leap, right here, from confusion to clarity, that is the fuel that makes great teams run. So what's the bottom line here? The bottom line is that this whole process is designed to turn conversations into something real, something concrete, actionable, and testable. It's a simple structure, but it gives the entire team this incredible confidence that they are building the right thing for the right person for the right reason. So I'm going to leave you with a question to chew on, and this applies whether you're in software or not. Think about what you're working on right now. What's the one conversation you could have, maybe even today, that would bring this kind of clarity to what you're building next? What's that one talk that could take a fuzzy idea and turn it into a real, solid, actionable plan?